Have you ever pondered about the intricacies of female behaviors when they are interacting with a Sigma male? This topic is particularly intriguing due to the unique dynamics that it brings forth in relationships. The complexity of such relationships can be quite fascinating, compelling us to rummage deeper into understanding the subtle nuances that exist. When a woman is involved with a Sigma male, her actions, reactions, and overall can take on a completely new light, making it an interesting topic to explore. The way she communicates, the way she expresses herself, and the way she behaves all form a part of this enigmatic puzzle. What is truly captivating is how these behaviors often remain hidden under layers of subtlety. These are not always overtly visible or recognizable. They are buried beneath the surface, revealing themselves only to those who are observant and perceptive enough to look. But where does one look? Where does one start? Where does one find these signs? The answer lies in understanding and studying the dynamics of such relationships. These dynamics can range from something as simple as body language and communication style to something as intricate as emotional expressions, response patterns. In today's discourse, however, we are not just looking at the surface. We are dredging deeper, beyond the visible, beyond the obvious. We are exploring the aspects that are often ignored or overlooked. We are probing into the territory that remains uncharted in the world of relationship dynamics. These subtle signs, these hidden clues, these unspoken languages of love and attraction, they are all there, waiting to be discovered, if you know where to look. The key is to be observant, to be attentive, and to approach the subject with an open, curious mind. Today we'll inquire into 5 key behaviors that reveal a woman's true intentions when she's engaging with a Sigma male. First on the list is selective kindness. Have you ever taken a moment to observe the peculiar way she treats him? It's as if they're participants in a carefully crafted dance, where the rhythm is dictated by her whims and wishes. Her smiles, her laughs, they're all a part of an intricate performance that she's rehearsed time and time again. You may have noticed how her voice softens, how her eyes sparkle with a feigned sincerity when she needs his assistance or wants something from him. The nature of their relationship is, unfortunately, a transactional arrangement. It's not rooted in shared experiences, mutual understanding, or an unbreakable bond of and respect. Instead, it resembles more a business contract where the terms and conditions are constantly shifting, based solely on her needs and desires, a situation where emotions are put aside, replaced by a cold, calculating mindset that sees every interaction as a potential gain or loss. The concept of genuine care seems to be a foreign entity in their connection. There's no room for the warmth of a tender hug or the soothing words of comfort during a difficult time, no place for emotional investment. It's as though she's incapable of offering anything more than a superficial affection, borrowed emotion that's only displayed when it serves her purposes. In this scenario, their relationship turns into something akin to a puppet show, a spectacle that's both fascinating and disturbing in its own right. A play where the characters dance to the tune of the puppeteer, the strings being manipulated only when it's necessary or beneficial to her. It's like a puppet show where the strings are pulled only when necessary. Next, we probe into the topic of disregard for sexual satisfaction. A significant element of a healthy relationship, it hinges on the bedrock of mutual satisfaction. If a woman consistently displays a lack of regard for her partner's sexual and desires while centering hers alone, it's an alarming sign that she might be taking advantage of him. This situation occurs when the balance of emotional and physical connection tips sharply in favor of one party, an unsustainable scenario in a relationship that is supposed to be founded on equity and mutual respect. In this context, we're examining a relationship involving a Sigma male, a man who typically values self-sufficiency and independence. In relationships, Sigma males appreciate mutual satisfaction and equality. As such, when needs are continually pushed to the side while their partner's desires take precedence, it's a clear indication of one-sidedness. This disregard for a partner's satisfaction is not just about the physical act, it's an emotional blow too. It implies a lack of respect for the other person's feelings and desires, a clear dismissal of the very essence of their relationship. It's about so much more than mere sexual satisfaction. It's the overall sense of being valued and cherished in a relationship. A relationship where a mutually fulfilling, intimate connection is replaced with a one-sided affair leaves the Sigma male feeling unappreciated and undervalued. Moving on, we come to avoidance of significant questions. This is a crucial point that cannot be overlooked when deciphering the complex dynamics of human relationships. The subject of our examination is a person who, upon being asked significant and pertinent questions about the relationship, reacts not openness and honesty, but with irritation or defensiveness. This type of reaction is far from what is healthy or encouraged in a thriving relationship. It is important to note that these questions are not simply everyday queries or trivial matters. They are significant and possibly relationship-defining. They are the kind of questions that delve into the very heart of the relationship, seeking clarity, understanding, and confirmation. They can be about feelings, intentions, decisions, or about future plans. However, when these questions are met with hostility or evasion, it raises a red flag. The evasion and avoidance are not just simple acts. They become her defense mechanisms, her shields, her walls. These are the tools she uses to avoid confrontation, to dodge accountability, to preserve the status quo. And in this process, she obstructs the pathway to open and honest communication. Communication, as we know, is the very lifeline of any relationship. When these mechanisms are in play, it's not just about evading a question or two. It evolves into a strategy for maintaining control over relationship dynamics. It is a dance of power and control, a dangerous game that threatens the very foundation of relationships. And as we continue to prospect deeper into these relationship dynamics, we understand that such behavior is not just harmful, it's a glaring red flag. Then there's the vague promises for the future. A concept so elusive, so nebulous, it's often tough to comprehend. We're talking about a shared future, one that never seems to come into focus. It's like a constantly shifting mirage, always on the horizon but never truly within grasp. Envision a picture painted with brushstrokes of vague hopes and undefined plans. It might be captivating, it might be intriguing, but it's certainly not clear. This is the reality for the Sigma male, a unique archetype in the social hierarchy. Unlike the alpha or beta male, who often have clear paths and ambitions, the Sigma is left to wander in this ambiguous future. We're shoveling into a world that's filled with uncertainty, a nebulous landscape of the future that refuses to crystallize into a definite shape. It's a realm of the unknown, a territory of maybes and mights. Imagine a future painted not in bold, tangible strokes, but in watercolors that bleed into each other, creating a blend of possibilities that are all but certain. This is a world of what-ifs rather than whats. The Sigma male is not just navigating this uncertain future, he's living in it, breathing it, and surviving it in his own solitary way. The Sigma male's journey isn't just unique, it's defined by this very uncertainty. It's like trying to piece together a puzzle without having the final image to reference. He's always in the process of defining his own future, etching out his path amidst a sea of maybes. This leaves the Sigma male in a state of perpetual uncertainty, constantly questioning where he stands. Finally, we have secrecy in the relationship. This is a critical point that can't be understated. If you notice that the person you're in a relationship with is consistently avoiding public displays of affection, it may be a clear sign of a deeper problem. It could suggest that keeping the relationship a secret, which is a genuine cause for concern. This behavior might be due to various reasons. Perhaps she's unsure about the stability of the relationship, or maybe she's uncomfortable with the public acknowledgement of your connection. However, her reasons aside, her actions tell a significant tale. They suggest a lack of commitment or value she places in the relationship. It's a critical piece of the puzzle when trying to understand the inner workings of a relationship with a Sigma male. When she refuses to acknowledge your connection in social settings, it's like she's pushing you away, creating a divide between her personal life and her life with you. This secrecy could be indicative of her emotional unavailability or her unwillingness to let people into her world. With the Sigma male's independent nature, such behavior might be to detect initially, but can have severe implications on the relationship dynamics in the long run. As a Sigma male, it's essential to notice these signs early on. It's a clear indication of her lack of value for the relationship, and it can help you determine whether the relationship's path aligns with your life goals. Remember, a relationship should enhance your life, not complicate it. If there's a sense of secrecy, it's a clear indication of her lack of value for the relationship and the Sigma male. These behaviors are telltale signs of a woman using a Sigma male. Recognizing these actions is vital in navigating the intricate dance of relationships. As we've seen, a woman engaging with a Sigma male can be like a storm, not the kind you run from, but the kind you chase. It's a thrilling and often destructive dance, where the Sigma male is drawn deeper into her web. Remember, recognizing these behaviors is the first step. The second is to prioritize emotional well-being and seek genuine connections built on transparency, mutual respect, and care. After all, everyone deserves a relationship that celebrates them at their best and supports them at their worst. As Marilyn Monroe said, "If you can't handle me at my worst, then you sure as hell don't deserve me at my best." Stay vigilant, stay aware, and always remember to value your worth. Stay out of their traps. See you on the next one.